Okay, guys. Tonight's rant is going to be maybe a little bit more honest than the others have been because, um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't listen to whatever the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. I don't even know what happened with the case. I saw a meme about it, but yeah, I don't watch TV or the news. I don't live in white people world of television and propaganda. Like, I don't know. I've got no fucking idea what's going on. We do have Brut Rosé tonight. This is sparkling wine. So, cheers to you if you are drinking with me. Nobody gives a shit what Blake Lively is talking about. Fuck you, bitch. You don't have my problems. So, um, yes. So you might be wondering, like, you know, every single time some crazy shit's going on, if I go to Olivia's profile, like if you were there when I was on Twitter, you might be like, yeah, this shit is out of place. Everyone else is doing something, and then Olivia popped up with all these pictures and shit of her in the forest or her somewhere else. And you know why? Because if I see the niggers going somewhere, I'm telling you, I go somewhere else. Anytime I see a crowd of people doing something, I already know it's not for me. A crowd, if it's more than like 5 people doing something, bro, I'm not showing up. Like, I try to go to the gym super early in the morning when there's nobody there. Like, I like to do my studying when it's late at night and everybody's sleeping. Like, whatever most people are doing, I'm trying actively to do something else. And that's just how I live my life. That's why y'all be seeing me doing shit that's like, it just doesn't look or sound like anybody else. Why? Because I don't live in the mainstream world of getting caught up with what other people are talking about. The only thing I care about are my life and my dreams and my goals. And sometimes Tubby, but most of the time just me. And now I really have this passion for this like Ethiopia project that I'm interested in. Honestly, I just want to give a whole bunch of Ethiopian girls like the ticket to living my life. Cause like you don't even have to work that hard to like have my life. It's just not that hard. And as y'all have seen, I've had like 27 careers and all of them have like worked to some extent. So any one of those careers that I've had, if I just wasn't like a super bitch, I probably could have stayed there. Like everyone, I didn't get fired from any of my tech jobs except one. I just quit them all. So some people are thinking, oh, it just wasn't a culture fit or blah, blah, blah. No, I got recruited from one company to another company, and then I just went to the next company. Every single time, that's what happened. I got scouted. I just did it before everybody else would even knew what it was. So people didn't even know what to make of it. They were like, what the hell? Like I was just working at the downtown Oakland store. I wanted to work at the downtown Berkeley store because it's like 1 block away from my house. And I've been asking for like, 3 weeks to make that happen. And finally, like, it's happened. And it's because I got scouted. If you're good at what you're doing, you're going to make the team every time, every single time. And I just want to show other girls how to make the team. Also, all right, like I have officially broken up with Tyler and I am just here to tell the tale because I feel like I have been being way too nice with these dudes. Like in the case of Tyler, like I talked with kind of like my manager, but he's kind of like a friend too, about what was going on. He was like, yeah, basically in Tyler's case, he wanted all of the access. Like you were just super accessible to him, and he was getting all of this boyfriend access, and he like just wasn't. He's not your boyfriend. So, and the reality was like in his mind, he kept saying like she wants to be my girlfriend. She wants to be my girlfriend, but that actually wasn't the case. I wasn't chasing down this dude. Like he's not even that great. Like he's not that attractive. He's not like even a super intellectual. Like he's actually not really like that interesting. I think I was just consuming time with him. But I actually have other shit I need to do, so now I don't even have any time to like consume with him, right? So it's just, but in his mind, like I didn't want to say any of those things to him because I didn't want to hurt his feelings because I still cared about him as a human. But I feel like now that I don't even really care about him as a human, I can say it. It's like, bro, like you're not even attractive enough to be saying shit like this. I had a whole thirst trap list, and you didn't even make the list. So like, I'm not even trying to be funny, and it's just like, also it was just super weird because he's like a Native American, and he kept calling himself black, and I was just like, in my mind, I'm saying to myself like, he's not black. But I felt bad saying it to him because I guess all the brown-skinned Asians and like Native Americans feel black. Y'all are not black. You're not one of us. You're not from Africa. Okay, thanks. I just had to say that out loud. Woo! Been holding that on my chest. So glad we got it out of the air. You are not one of us. You're not us. You're over there somewhere. Go make your own lane. Hip hop, it's not yours. All of Black American culture, it ain't yours, bro. It ain't yours. Y'all are just biters. You are just here. You're not even really occupying space. You're just here. You're just here. No, I don't. You're not one of us. That's it. Okay. Going back. I realized something because it came up again with Mello. So when I am falling out with these dudes, they're under the impression that only their opinions are valid. As in, like, whatever bullshit that they say. Oh, well, she wasn't that great anyway. Oh, well, she was blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah. And I feel blah, blah, blah. Whatever their fucking feelings are, it's like they're saying this shit as if I care. Or if it's gonna, like, take something away from me. Here's my narrative. There was an ugly dude I smashed in the past. I stopped smashing him. That's the end of the story. Like, that's how the story goes. I didn't write, no, like, I was in Tyler's case, like, we went to Mexico. That was super interesting. I totally wrote about that, right? But I don't know. What other memorable moments are we going to have? I guess I'll have to stop wasting my time and actually do the shit that I need to do in my real life. People, I just, ugh. Now, here's something else that I saw today, and I just thought it was incredibly funny. So, I guess some high school initially wanted to book, the high school that Dave Chappelle graduated from wanted to book him to talk to the students or some shit. And then because of all the controversy, now they're like revoking the request to get him to come. I thought his response was incredibly funny. He's like, I'm getting canceled from shit I didn't even want to perform at. Let's talk about it, bro. People will stay talking about options that they don't have. Like opportunities that nobody cares about. It's like when some guy breaks up with a girl, like I can think about this. I'm pretty sure that this is happening. Like Tyler is probably talking about, oh, blah, blah, blah. Here's my narrative about whatever the situation with Olivia was. Blah, 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 blah. Here's how I feel. And his friends are going to be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's blah, blah, blah. Okay, firstly, who gives a shit about what any of those guys are saying? Because those guys never stood a chance anyway. They don't actually have no experience with me, bro. Like, they weren't there. Like, they're just making up shit. And also, I'm just saying, like, why is everyone under the impression because, like, you talk to them one time, you say one fucking word, and all of a sudden they're, like, members in your life, they're characters in your show? No, bro, you're the person I was polite to on the fucking elevator because I was trying not to be a bitch. But maybe I should have just been a bitch, so now your story would change as in she doesn't like you, because I don't. I don't want to just go outside every day being like, I don't like you, and I don't like you, and even though I said hi to you, I don't like you either, or you, or you. Nobody. Like, this is why I come to this space, which I consider safe, and I tell you guys, Olivia doesn't really like anyone. I don't know what the fuck it is about me. I've just been like this my whole life. I honestly hate everyone, and my mother's at the top of the fucking list, but there's a list of other people. Now, Tyler's on the list, Mello's on the list, Oliver's on the list. The fucking list grows every day. A bunch of bitches in tech are on the fucking list. All right, like Lynn is on the list. The list, it fucking grows every day. So there's not an Olivia actually doesn't have a perspective or a comeback. No, bro, I do, but I really, really, really try not to go out every single day and simply focus on the shit that I don't like. Because if I did that, it would bring me down every single day. And I don't want to be depressed every fucking day, okay? Like, I want to have some days where it's like, I could think about something that is not awful. Because, like, I'm a fucking human and I need that too. So, yeah. Also, I saw that Taraji P. Henson has some show, some Facebook Watch show. I'm actually really excited about that. I want to see this. I want to consume it. I feel like it's interesting. It seems like my type of vibe. I want to hear what she's talking about. It seems good. I feel like she, as a Black female, has experienced quite a lot. As a single mother, she's experienced a lot. Shit in her relationship, she's experienced a lot. Like, I feel her. Like, I see her. I just appreciate her so much more as an adult. I feel like as a young person, I couldn't understand her. But as an adult, I feel like I do. And I need that. I need that. Okay? Also, I went to Trader Joe's tonight and I saw a small little Black girl. Oh, God. I will talk. So I saw a little Instagram post by Reuben today, and Reuben says this. He said, some people are in this position where they are influencers, but they don't need to be influencers. Now, I am in this position, and I have tried to stay silent for a long time because I did not want to come out and say the things that I really felt and really did and really believed because they're controversial. But I honestly feel like we have to just be realistic about the society in which we live. Like, the Rittenhouse case really happened. Like, most white people are really trash. Like, hopefully if you were delusional about it before, you're finally coming around to see this shit, because it happens every goddamn day. It's just like, the years go on and nothing gets better. They never fucking learn. Like, nothing gets better. I swear, by the time white people get wiped off the planet, everyone will be like, yeah, this was bound to happen. It was time for them to go. Like, they've just been awful to fucking everyone, and they literally never learned. No one gives a shit about the fucking TV shows and the little sing-alongs. Like, fuck them all. Honestly. Sometimes it's just fucking infuriating. It's like, you've colonized the whole planet, bro. The whole fucking planet. Like, no one likes you. Do you think you were going to be like, colonize a continent and everyone was going to be like, oh, well, we just woke up today and we just forgot that awful thing happened, and that in America for fucking centuries you did awful shit, and we're all just sitting here like, oh, we'll get over it. It'll be fine. No, bro. No. Nobody feels like that. Nobody feels like that. What else? Going back to Reuben's quote. Now, I think that Reuben has finally found himself in a fucking place where he realizes he is one of, like, he's the only Black dude in some spaces. He's kind of like, he's getting to a place very much so like, I can't remember the dude's name, who's the founder of Bevel, but I think that he was just much more prepared and kind of like molded to be in that space because he was like a Stanford dude and he was just very polished. Reuben is more like rough around the edges a little bit. He's a little bit more urban and he's kind of like hip. And so I feel like he's realizing that like now he has to be a token, and how kind of challenging that is, because there's so much perspective that he's probably gaining for the first time. And then he's realizing like, fuck, my entire community doesn't understand why I need to move like this, why I say this, why they can or cannot be here and I am here, or how it's working here. So much shit, right? And this is something that I've been dealing with for a very long time. It's the politics of existence in a Black body here. It's the reason, really, that so many Black people in the Bay Area turn to drugs. Girl, don't do it. If you need alcohol, y'all see me drinking every night. Like, well, not every night, but some nights. Honestly, because I have to talk my shit. And honestly, I don't want to be one of those old hoes who have like fibroids and tumoroids and shit. Like, honestly, if you're a black female, you need a detox, bitch. Like, you need to get on your veggies. You need to go exercise because your cells are full of trauma. All you've got is trauma. You're just a whole fucking skeleton full of trauma, and you gotta get rid of that shit. Talk it out. Write it out. Walk it out. Eat it out. Drink it out. Sing it out. Do whatever the fuck you need to do, but you need to get that shit out because you can't live with that. You're gonna fucking drop dead one day and be one of these bitches with fibroids. And you can't live like that. You just can't. That's not a real way to live. Also, I appreciate everyone who is finally talking about mental health. Thank you. Hopefully you're on your journey to become mentally healthy. Hopefully you have created some boundaries in your life to advocate for yourself and make your fucking life better without judging mine, because I'm telling you, bitch, you could not walk a day in my shoes. You think you could, but you can't, okay? Being over here is real hard. Like, it's a give and take every single day. It's everything I say, everything I don't say, every move I make, every friend I make, every relationship I flourish, every relationship I cut off. Every fucking decision is political. And every day I gotta make them. Because I'm out here living and I can't solve all the problems and I'm fucking not perfect. So all I can do is just be out here trying to take care of Olivia, fucking trying to be the best that I can. That's what I got. That's what it is. For now, that's all I have to say. Because I feel like, I don't know for whom this is true, but there's someone out here who cares about my perspective and is trying to figure out how the fuck I'm here, and they probably want to be here. I don't know who that person is. I don't know you, honey, but this video's for you. It's not easy. America is the fucking worst, but I'll tell you this. If you live by your money, don't count nobody else's money, fuck everybody else's money. Bitch, count your dollars. If it's $1, you figure out where you put that dollar, bitch. Go to the dollar store. You get something that's gonna better your life. Even if it's just a pencil and a notebook, 50 cents each, shit. Bitch, you're on the path. I journal every day. $1 could change your life. $1 change your whole ass life.